Hi everyone, Miss Andronicus here, and today we are looking at construction of lines. So for this section and subsequent sections, you're going to need a compass and a straight edge of some kind, and in future chapters you're going to also need a protractor. This one here to measure angles, okay? So you need this to be able to continue today. All right, so having a look at the first section, perpendicular line from a point to a line. So we need to construct this. So when you have a point and you want to draw the shortest distance to a line, you need to draw the point perpendicular to the line. This is the shortest distance, and perpendicular definition is here when two lines meet at a perfect right angle like a T. Okay, so look at this example. You've got point C drawn at the shortest distance to line AB, okay? So C is perpendicular to AB as well, and it meets at point D. So here is how you construct the line from C, which is perpendicular to line AB with a compass and straight edge. Okay, so the first section. So there's your line AB and point C. So you need to place your compass on point C and set the distance to mark line AB on both sides. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to set it so that your pivot point is at C, and then you need to set your compass so that it's wide enough. There's not a specific distance for that. It just needs to be wide enough so that if you were to create your arc, it swings around in a semicircular fashion and hits this line AB twice. So if I go and do that, there's one there, keep swinging around, there's one there. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect as long as it intersects. Now, when you do that, first of all, you need to make sure that the pencil on your compass is super sharp because it needs to really clearly intersect at these points, okay? So it's got to be nice and sharp and very clear and accurate. If it's not, then you will get marks taken off. Okay. The next section is drawing the perpendicular bisector of these lines between these points. So you're going to move the pivot, instead of pivoting from C, when we did in the first step, you need to then move the pivot point to where these very clear, very sharp, very thin arcs intersect line AB. So you move the pivot point to one of these points right there. You're going to set the compass slightly wider, and then you're going to make two more points, two arcs above and below the line. So then I'm going to swing, let's say it's here, and I keep swinging here, okay? Move the pivot point, and I swing it here, and it swings around here, okay? So there's that semicircle and that sort of semicircle, let's say. Once you've got that, you make sure that you then use a straight edge of some kind to join it up. And I've just gone ahead and done that now. So you should find that it intersects with C, and it also intersects with these points that you have, these arcs that you have intersected there. And you will find that you have gotten the perfect perpendicular line from point C to line AB. That's how you do it. So, a perpendicular line from a point on a line. So sometimes instead of the point being off the line, as you can see here in P, it is on the line, and you need to then find the perpendicular line from that point. If you cannot use a protractor, you need to use your constructions and a compass to know how to do that. So draw a line perpendicular to the given point at point P. Okay, so use your compass centered at P, so the pivot point's at P, to draw two arcs equidistant from P from the line. Now, equidistance is of equal distance, okay? So it doesn't specify, and you don't need to be specific about exactly where on the line you go. You can go a little bit, wider, not too wide, just something reasonable. So I would choose a nice reasonable distance, reasonable radius from that line to draw the arc. So let's say around there. And if I keep tracking it around, you're going to look at around there, more or less. Now, from there, we then have to use those particular points so that you then pivot from here, from these intersections. So set the radius of the compass slightly bigger. Okay, so you should right now, the radius should be perfect from P to this point because you just drew that. Set it so that it's slightly wider. And if you're pivoting from this point, you are able to, let's say, set it there so that you create an arc. Okay, create an arc there. And then same thing, whatever you've set it at, keep it, move it over here, and then do the same thing where you create an arc around there. Then when you join up from that intersection to P, it should be at a perfect right angle. And of course, with accuracy and making sure that you are on paper and not a computer screen, life makes it a little bit easier. And I'll be filming another video to assist you with these on paper as well. Okay, guys, here's the instructions. Give it a practice and we'll go through it again together. Thanks. Bye.